All right, guys, a little bit of breaking news this morning. The Las Vegas Raiders released former second round pick PJ Hall, the defensive tackle. Didn't have a lot of statistical production. However, um, I thought he was a pretty decent player. I thought he could control gaps and eat some double teams. In fact, his first year, he was, I believe, one of the top five players according to Pro Football Focus at facing double teams. Um, when they drafted him, he had a lot of sack numbers coming out of a smaller school. They really envisioned him as a three technique get up the field. Um, and obviously that wasn't there the first 2 years. He only had a sack and a half in his career that took place last year. He played in all 16 games. Um, but I think the big issue with him is the fact that he might have had some weight conditioning issues back to back years. And we saw last year, the Raiders were really high on a guy by the name of Chris Warren, and he came back, out of shape and whatnot. And, these coaches and GM Mike Mayock, they have expectations for each of these players, especially a player that John Gruden brought in brought in PJ Hall. And back to back years not coming in shape or up to their standards, that's not good. And then when you're looking at the defensive tackle position for the Las Vegas Raiders, you know they have guys basically on 1 year deals essentially. PJ Hall is going to be up. Mo Hurst will be up next year. Malik Collins they brought in, so you're probably looking at Malik Collins as well as Mo Hurst has been the three technique, and then a guy like who's the other guy? Oh my goodness, Hask. Good noise. They have God. Who's the other defense tackle we have? We signed him late last year. One second, guys. Jonathan Hankins. Gosh. So Jonathan Hankins will be more of that, that clogger, and then they will have, in sub, get up the field of Malik Collins and Mo Hurst. They also brought in Daniel Ross from the Cowboys. Same with Malik Collins, Rod Marinelli's a couple of guys he knows with, and then don't forget about in sub packages. The Raiders have an Arden Key, a Max Crosby, a Cleveland Farrell that they want on the field, and then they made the addition of bringing in someone that Mike Mayock is really familiar with, and that is wow, I'm having some serious brain farts. Carl Nassib, excuse me, from Penn State. Mike Mayock, he played high school football with Mike Mayock's son, and he's someone that they can kick in like a NASCAR package, something that the New York Giants used to defeat, the New England Patriots. Kick him inside in defensive tackle. So they still have some people that they think can get off the quarterback, I'm assuming. And PJ Hall wasn't really, providing that. Having said that, I'm still a PJ Hall kind of guy. I think he can hold the point of attack, eat double teams, eliminate the guard from getting to the second level. But obviously, there's more to it, conditioning and stuff like that. So I just wanted to drop this quick video and give you my thoughts on it. I think the one guarantee I have is that the Raiders will be making a play, in the draft. There was rumors that they were highly interested in some defense tackles this past year, and just the way how it's structured. Hankins, on last year of his deal, Malik Collins on a 1 year deal. Daniel Ross 1 year, Maurice Hurst on his last deal. The Raiders will be looking to, hope that, a guy like Malik Collins and Hurst step up. They really like the veteran Hankins, the run stopper. But it's definitely a position that I like the Raiders to really try to improve and grow on, this year as well as next, and to bring in some more young talent at that position. They just haven't found that true three tech. I'm really high on Malik Collins. I think he could do it. Rod Marinelli obviously stands by him and brought him in. A well-respected, defensive line guru, defensive coordinator. So yeah, it's a little update, a little breakdown. Something else, you guys. The Raiders have a new radio network agreement station. It's on all day. It's on today. It's 9:20 a.m. Las Vegas. I just listened to about 10-15 minutes of it. I heard a Mike Mayock, interview. And yeah, we'll get some thoughts on that. Mike Mayock is really happy with how the young players and the veteran players seem to be retaining information from the Zoom meetings and hitting the ground running. So that's a good sign. Obviously, what is he going to say? That it's struggling. Obviously not. and loving the new digs of the new place. World class. So he's feeling it. He's looking to drop a few pounds. Um, Anyways, yeah, they didn't really talk too much and break down anything. He also said, he mentioned he felt bad about any of the young players trying to make the team. Obviously, with COVID, it's really hard. No preseason games. How are young players going to make an impact? It'll be interesting to see. I haven't done enough research, but if they increase the size of the practice squad, um, I heard PJ came in overweight. Team was not happy. Is that true? Yeah, Mohammed, that is what happened. I listened to a Mike Mayock at 9 a.m. at 9:20 a.m. in Las Vegas. So 27 minutes ago, he had an interview, and that's basically what he alluded to. And that's a bummer. It's someone that they being John Gruden's, Raiders tenure. That was his first, second round pick right there. Didn't work out. Got to hold guys to high standard and ceiling, and expect it to even grow over the years. You got to keep improving, and it just didn't work out with him. I expect PJ Hall to have no problem finding another job. He's a physical freak. He's been productive in the run game somewhat, so he'll get another shot. He'll latch on somewhere. I expect. He was rather regarded probably as an early third round pick when they took him in the early second. Um, but he's someone with some good raw ability. And he's still young, so I look for PJ Hall to still, be a quality NFL player for years to come. Just didn't work out here. And maybe it takes, losing a shot to really understand what you have and, what to give. So that's all, and expect more videos coming, guys, and stay safe. God bless. Bye.